You know, when it comes to looking back at 2024, I think we could all say that music played a big part in this year's pop culture. And you know, with this year's music comes the good shit, and then the hot, stinky poo-poo water releases. But I've already recapped this year in music already in my 2024 music timeline, but I thought the section where I talk about the dumpster fires of releases this year needed a whole video of itself. So here we are. So I asked y'all on Discord to send me the worst albums of 2024, and you know, y'all had some good takes, and then some ass takes that I'm finna ignore. But to those who did send some good picks, congrats, you in a video. And for the rest of y'all, try again next time. By the way, if you want to be in a video, join that Discord, discord.gg/Vertega, you already know. But without further ado, let's talk some shit. But before I start, I feel like I should mention that I'm gonna have two sections in this video that I'm gonna talk about. The first part of this video, we're gonna talk about the less shittier projects this year, shit that's just kinda mid compared to the list, but not completely horrendous. And then I'm gonna talk about the straight up hot dog releases right after. Alright, y'all get me? Hope so. Cause we starting off the first submission by Inceptus, I don't know. And he says to do might delete later. Alright, so like I said, not completely hot dog water, but if we're looking at what Cole's previously dropped, we could all say that this album wasn't really much needed. I mean, the album's got some okay tracks. And you know, I'm not a J. Cole hater. You gotta admit what he's done for rap is above some other rappers. But to be honest, a lot of these songs be sleepers for real. And on God, there ain't really a ton of melodic value on here. Brody also takes a spot for one of the worst diss tracks this year with 7 Minute Drill, which everyone basically bullied him for making, causing bro to just delete it entirely off the album. Yeah, bro really took the album's name seriously for real. But yeah, next suggestion is by Zach Hub, and he suggested Kid Cudi's Insano. I don't know, this album got similar issues to Cole's album, in which it's just mid. Like, I was hyped that Cudi was dropping this year, but I feel like he's just kind of gotten lazier making certain projects ever since Kids See Ghosts. Intergalactic was fine, same with Man on the Moon 3, but Insano just feels like a trap-heavy hip-hop album that Cudi just doesn't seem to fully fit in. I feel like Cudi just missing that key element that some of his earlier projects have, a story and contemplative lyrical elements. Like bro, not even Travis Scott or Pharrell could save this album. Shit, even Rocky on this project. Still, even he not saving our boy Cudi over here. Alright, next suggestion is by our boy CarroX. Gotta love Carrot, he's helped this channel a lot. But he says Eminem's new album. Listen, Eminem didn't drop the shittiest album compared to some of his other work, but come on man, no one trying to hear a whole ass album where the whole album concept is this fake ass facade about Gen Z and how they're trying to cancel bro. Like, I know y'all have seen those corny ass millennial TikToks where they try to say that this generation ain't ready for Eminem. Like, fuck you mean bro? Some of bro's most popular songs were made in the present day, and y'all acting like Eminem is some sort of forgotten artist that only people above the age of 25 remember. Like yeah, M's got some solid lyricism on here, but who gives a fuck if he's a good rapper if the songs itself aren't executed entirely well? Alright, moving on, we got a suggestion from this alien username, and he says to do Netspend's Badass Fucking Kid. Now listen, I've mentioned on this channel how Netspend grew on me a bit, and I don't think his new album is entirely trash, but I see where y'all be coming from. Like yeah, it's some new gen music that not many people are gonna get, and Net don't got the best lyricism, but you gotta admit for his type of audience and music, he's making some big moves. I saw this dude shit all the way back in 2023 on Twitter with that Drake snippet, and on God, I didn't expect this dude to be where he is now. Like dog, I was pulling bitches on the fucking school bus. The fuck is this shit, bro? These are the type of bars I would have found hard in middle school. But definitely not the worst album of the year. You know, Net, keep doing your thing, gang. I feel like there's potential. Just you know, the pen game might need a bit of work. Alright, next up is a submission by AGRT, and he says to do Taylor Swift's new album. Damn, I know y'all diehard Kanye fans happy about this one, but let me tell you, y'all ain't gonna be happy in a sec. But I don't really have a ton to say about this project. I mean, I completely forgot she even dropped the project till this dude mentioned it. Like, Taylor isn't a bad artist, she obviously big for a reason, but AG is low-key correct that this is a nothing burger of an album. Like bro, how can people continue to listen to the same Taylor Swift concepts on songs all these years later and not be sleeping? Like, oh, your fucking ex-boyfriend from high school broke your heart? Shit, get the fuck over it. Also, this bar right here, this is horrendous. That's all I gotta say. Alright, next up is a submission from EVLO6, and he says the party never ends. Again, not the worst project this year, but for Juice WRLD, we can't be having his label drop the mid songs of all the possible Juice WRLD songs out there. Fuck Juice's label. If you're gonna make a posthumous album for a cash grab, at least listen to the community. Next submission is by Ivan, and he suggested Future's new mixtape. Now, mixtape Pluto is just, I don't know dog, another one of those nothing burger albums. I don't know, I feel like with the run Future's been on, he definitely could have tried harder on this one if I'm gonna be for real. Listen to We Don't Trust You instead of this shit. There's way better highlights on there than what Pluto got to offer. Also, we could all agree the original Pluto better. Alright, this next one was almost about to make the dog shit side of this video, but then I took a look at the other albums we got on this list, and I was like, yeah, never mind. But yeah, next suggestion is by Damn, and he says Kanye's Vultures 2. Now shit, as a longtime Kanye fan, this had to be the saddest moment from a Kanye's fan perspective that we've ever seen Kanye drop. First off, speculations of AI, bruh. Kanye, what are we doing? Are we really at a point in music where motherfuckers can't even make the music themselves? I mean, with this album and even Cardi's Timeless, we really looking at just how fucked up the music scene has become. Like, bro, you know it's bad when Kanye fans couldn't even get their GOAT to a #1. It's cause this whole project just a mess. Like shit, Vultures 1 was a mess too, but at least the nitrous wasn't eating up Kanye's brain entirely yet. Like bro, ruining one of my favorite Kanye leaks, Sky City, and making it mid is all I need to come to the conclusion that this project is just mid of itself. But moving on to the real dog shit now, I feel like it wouldn't be right to not look at Kylo's suggestion of genre Sad Boys. Yeah, that shitty MGK and Trippie Redd album. This project definitely takes the spot as the corniest project this year. MGK's shitty lyricism on top of Trippie's mid-ass performance just makes me want to jump out of something for real. This album got nothing going for it. What else can I say, bro? Only motherfuckers who bumping this is a 6th grader after some kid who was faster than him stole his girl. Alright, next up we got a submission from Zach Hub, in which he says to do the new Katy Perry album. And oh wow, I couldn't agree more. Katy Perry's album is the equivalent of knowing how to make a song sound like a hit, but having it just be ass. Like bro, Katy Perry is known for having some of the most iconic hits in the 2010s. But fast forward today, and she's still replicating the same formulaic bullshit. Like bro, all you gotta do is take a look at the music video for Woman's World, and you'll come to the conclusion that she isn't the one behind her so-called creativity. Like how you gonna make a song all about the feminine spirit, but your team's idea behind feminism is the equivalent of a parody you would see on The Boys? Hot fucking booty. Her deluxe ain't much better. I wanna move on and forget about this shit. Alright, next up we got a submission from Melsky, and he says to do Uzi's album. Nitrous ass album, bro. Shit's probably more of a nitrous album than Vultures 2, dog. Like, I believe that bro was on that galaxy gas when he made this shit, cause every song on this album sounds like an aneurysm waiting to happen. Like bro, you know it's bad when I enjoyed the other Galaxy Gas album better. Nothing much I gotta say, dog. Listen to it yourself, and you'll realize it's some butt. And hey, speaking of some more butt, we got a submission from Yeetmoy, and he says to do Young Gravy's album. Couldn't agree more. Now, Young Gravy, we could describe as being that one rapper that the only time people be listening to him is if it's on a TikTok For You page. His songs are obviously curated to just be online hits, and Serving Country is an even worse attempt at that. Combine some shitty ass country lyrics, occasional trap beats, and boom, you got an attempt at a genre that falls as flat as all y'all trying to pull bitches. And let me tell you, Gravy ain't pulling any bitches on this one as well, especially with these horrendous ass attempts of lyrics. Please let's move on. Next up, we got a submission by Carson Hater, and he says to do Lone's new album. I'ma play a clip instead of me yapping to sum up the album. Yeah, having Lil 88 produce on this one was definitely a choice. Homeboy gotta be the most overrated producer in the game, bro, cause he'll sometimes make some okay shit, or he'll just straight up be lazy as fuck. Like, I swear, bro, he'll use the same hi-hat pattern like 5 times, dog. All the songs be sounding the same, some low-effort lyrics. Overall, Lone gotta up his game for real. Alright, next up we got a submission from Krova, and he says to do Tom MacDonald. The Walmart versions, though. Pale Horses rap for middle-aged Republicans who think the only good rap is if it's speaking about America. Bro, I ain't even gotta talk shit about this, cause the shit is already front and center. Speaking of shit, Mr. Frankel says to talk about everyone's favorite Ben Shapiro collaborator, Tom MacDonald. Yeah, I thought Tom MacDonald rapping was bad enough. Well, how about listen to an 18-track attempt of auto-tune singing and the most dogshit bars known to man? Like, White Rapper gotta be one of the worst fucking songs of the year. I don't consider this dude to be a rapper. And a whole ass track where you flexing your shitty rap career that was built off a middle-aged racist white man isn't something that anybody wanna hear. Fuck this actual piece of shit. Call me a hater? Cause you right. I ain't praising no one who tries to flip the culture of rap to some white vendetta. Anyways, some honorable mentions I got for y'all, but I don't feel like talking about, is Peanut by Lil Dicky, Young Genius by Lil Mabu, Beautifully Ordinary by Tones and I, the Country Dax album. This album got a Tom MacDonald feature. That's all I gotta say about that. The Camila Cabello album, and Count Up Dracula. Anyways, that's the vid. 2025, we about to have some cool vids planned out. Join that Discord. But yeah, we out.